Good afternoon. Welcome to Scholars Universal School online class. And the subject we're having now is physical and health education. Under we should be treating the topic athletics, track events. Under this topic, we'll be discussing athletics itself, the track events. Another track events, we'll be talking about the sprint events, middle distance events, long distance events, hurdles, and relay events. Athletics. Athletics are physical activities which involve running of different types of distances on tracks, throwing different objects, and doing different types of jumps on the field. Again, athletics are physical activities that involve running of different types of distances on tracks, throwing different objects, and doing different types of jumps on the field. Athletics can be divided into track events and field events. I must have discussed the field events in our previous classes, one of our previous classes. So today we'll be moving into the track events. And track events are running events that range from short distance sprints to middle distance runs to long distance runs. That is, they range from short distance sprints to middle distance run and to a very long distance run. And the events include sprints, middle distance, long distance, hurdles, and relays. The first event we'll be talking about is the sprint event. It is the first event and is the shortest event in track event, in running events. And the list of sprint events include the 60-meter race, the 100-meter race, 200 meters race, and the 400-meter race. There are just four. The standard sprint events are 60-meter race, 100-meter race, 200-meter race, and 400-meter race. And it is run with a full speed from the beginning to the end. It is used to measure the speed of the runner of the athletes. We have the middle distance events, and it is the second stage of track events after the sprint events. And the list of middle distance events include the 800-meter race, the 1,500-meter race, 1,600-meter race, the 2,000-meter race, and the 3,000-meter race. Unlike the sprint events, it is usually run by large numbers of people. In respect to the sprint race, sprint is actually run by maximum of 8 athletes, but the middle distance race is run by large number of people. It actually contains more contestants. And the long distance event, the long distance race is the longest race run by a single person. It's the longest. It's used to test the um, aerobic nature of the athletes. And the list of the long distance events include the 10,000-meter race, the 20,000-meter race, the 30,000-meter race, and the 42,195 meters, which is the marathon. Those are the standard distances for a long distance race. And this race takes about 15 to 2 hours for its completion. Unlike other races that's a matter of seconds, this takes about 15 minutes to 2 hours for completion. And the next event under the track events is the hurdles. And the hurdles is an obstacle race. Both men and women race over the common distance of 3,000 meters through the barriers. As an athlete run, there's a barrier at a regular distance that the athlete is to jump over it. These events consist of obstacles placed in regular intervals over the distance of the race. Failure to pass over or intentionally knocking over the hurdles will result in disqualification. The runner or the athlete is expected to jump over the barrier. Once they get to it, they jump over it and continue the race, jump over the next one. But failure to pass over it or knocking down the hurdles will result in disqualification. And it is run by both male and female. The fifth event in the track event is the relay event. And this is a run that involves passing or batting from a runner to another in the same team. This is a teamwork, it's a team event where we have 4 members in a team. From the first runner, we have the first runner, second runner, third runner, and the fourth runner. The first runner begins the race and hands over the baton to the second runner. The second runner hands it over to the third. The third hands it over to the fourth, and the fourth completes the race. And the list of the relay events includes the 4 times 100-meter race, the 4 times 200-meter relay race, the 4 times 400-meter relay, and the 4 times 800-meter relay race. It is always in the group. It is always in a group of four. One or a particular role by one runner in four places. They have pictures of runners running with the baton and exchanging the baton from a teammate to another teammate in the same team. And here we have some of the rules where a team can get disqualified in a relay race in athletics. And the rules are this. The criteria are this that can lead to disqualification. When the baton dropped and not recovered by the athlete who dropped it, it can lead to disqualification of the whole team. The improper passing of baton, especially when not passing in the exchange zone. There's always an exchange zone in the relay race. So when a runner passes, the runner that is supposed to collect the baton leaves the exchange zone to collect the baton, the whole team will be disqualified. Causing an obstruction to other athletes leads to disqualification. And false starting. Starting when without the goal will lead to disqualification of the whole team. These are the 5 major events in the track events. Where I said is the running of distances. We have the sprint, this is the short distance, the middle distance, the long distance, the hurdles, and the relays. And the sprint event, as I said earlier, consists of 4 standard distances, which are 60 meters, the 100 meters, 200 meters, and 400 meters. The middle distance events include the 800 meters, 1,500 meters, 1,600 meters, 2,000 meters, and 3,000 meters. The long distance events consist of the 10,000 meters, 20,000 meters, 30,000 meters, 42,195 meters, which is the marathon. I have some exercises to take. And the first one says, number one, who is an athlete? Explain who an athlete is. Number two, list 3 track events. Number three, under which category of athletics does shot put belong? I said earlier that athletics can be divided into 2 categories. Number four, list one male and female athletes each known around the world. I also list a male athlete and a female athlete, award-winning athletes known around the world. Thank you for joining today's online class.